Well, hey there, folks. It's been a couple of weeks, and it's been an eventful couple of weeks for sure. I've been working on trying to narrow my focus. Ended up, I'll show you here in a minute, this tower I've been working on for my friend Jamie, and started working on a warband for a game called Sludge. It's these Middle Eastern fellows called it from the Empire Keth. I'll show you the Tollok Riders, which I'm currently working on right now. But and just top things off, decided to get everybody in my house decided to get a nice big case of COVID, and that kind of put everybody on their hind foot for the last week or so. Everybody's doing good. Looks like we just had a really light dusting of it, and kind of like smallpox. It's dusting, but but we had everybody went through it relatively fairly quick. I haven't noticed any type of real lingering effects and such. Just a little bit of congestion trying to come out, but aside from that, nothing untoward, as it were. But anyway, let me show you what I've been working on this week. So here's this tower I've been hunting around, or messing around with. I went ahead and my OCD got the better end of me, and I tiled or bricked underneath of this thing as well. So I think I'm going to let this dry a little bit more. I'm going to come back through, clean it up. I got a couple little holes here and there, but yeah, once I get this thing all cleaned up, I'm going to put a nice coat of some Mod Podge, some black Mod Podge to kind of cover it and give it a nice solidity, if you will, kind of protect this before I hit it with, probably going to hit this thing with an airbrush. I want to try my hand at that and see if I can get some good color on that. These are the mounts for the Tollok Riders. These mounts, basically I call them battle chickens. They are very neat. Not a whole lot to go with as far as color schemes, aside from the black. According to what little I did have information-wise, was the black and they favored black and gray. I went with the somber gray base color. And then I ended up, here's my test model that I did. And then I ended up doing a wolf gray, somber gray, 50-50, and then one more with the wolf gray to do all the fur. And then was messed with things like khaki and gray green, and then some brown sand or Iraqi sand to do a little bit of highlighting. Or dry brushing, if you will. And same thing with the feet and stuff. I just lightened up I used a German gray, which is basically it's a black gray, and I used that to do the highlight on the legs and feet and get some of the little details to pop up on the legs. Originally, my thought was to go with like a heavy ochre, like a yellow or brown ochre color on the legs, but I think the black worked out better. I didn't want to look as much like a chicken as looking with something else. So these guys are almost done. Once these are done, I've got the mounts to do, or the riders to do. Excuse me. So these are going to be these are the riders for the Tolloks right there. They've got this game deals with where you have powder, and it's basically like knights and gunpowder type thing. So I'll be doing these in the main army colors will be a buff color and Prussian blue, and I'm going to intermix some matte black in there from Army Painter. I really like the matte black from Army Painter. It doesn't have obviously the shine that the Army painter has, or that the regular blacks have. But I'll probably mix in some more turquoise with these riders since I have them on their saddle blankets here. I want to bring that element back into their uniform as well. Probably not as pronounced. Maybe like I don't know, maybe a bag or something like that on them. I just want to add that little bit extra turquoise into that to kind of help break that up a little bit. So these are the Tollok Riders. I got one more over there somewhere. Got to get this guy. But these are all made of resin. They're all spun cast resin. And very nice models. Good sculpts, good detail on these things. Let's see if I can help them with the focus on that thing. Not sure if that helps or not. But yeah, really super nice. Really super nice. These have been really fun to paint. So one of the other tools I had heard about using these and have actually used it once or twice was the Micron Pens. I found that using a 003 Micron pen, if you don't want derpy eyes, using one of these, you just put a dot right where you'd want the pupil to be. Done and done. I have the worst time trying to get my my eyes not to look derpy because of my hands shake so much, and this has made things much easier. It lets me just kind of focus just on that, and I don't have to worry about the brush. I just worry about just being exact with a pen. And one of the things I was kind of playing around with this saint miniature here. On this book right up in here, I freehanded that little squiggly thingy with using some of the different colors on the Micron pen. I suck at freehand. I'm first to stand up and say, "Yep, that's me. I suck at that." But I wanted to put something on here to make it stand out. And I've been doing a lot of sketching lately just to work on some other projects or ideas and stuff, just to try and get the thought from my head onto a more visual form that I can see it and try to manipulate it and such from there. But and this is a saint for the same warband as well. This actually turned out really well. And I'm actually very, very happy with the way this guy turned out. So yeah, Micron Pens. If you haven't tried these yet, maybe something to look into. Was even thinking about possibly doing like panel lining. That would be a good use for this as well. And I was able to find multicolors for this. Yellow doesn't show up very well, and like anything that you're painting, you want to be sure to go with a light hand, because if you push too hard, you're gonna scratch off all that work you just did painting and such. But play with it, see what you can come up with, see if that's something that works out for you. I'd be interested to hear if that's a thing that you're gonna use or have used in the past, what your results were and such. Well, I appreciate y'all stopping by, and y'all have a great week, and I will see you in the next video.